welcome back to the channel. This is my grandma.
Hi.
What's your name, Grandma?
My name is Janice,
Okay.
and I am Helena's grandmother, and
Layla's great-grandmother.
Yes, Layla's great-grandmother.
Yes. So today I'm going to ask her some questions because actually she was a young mom as well. So we're going to kind of compare the differences and see what's up with that. So the first question is, how old were you when you got pregnant?
I was 19.
Okay. And do you want to elaborate?
About getting pregnant? Well, let me see. I was
so
in
you were I was
in college, and I found out that I was pregnant, and I had to leave college in my second year. I don't regret it. And I had Helena's dad, who's now 54, when I was 20. It was hard. It was hard telling my parents. That was the hardest part.
Yeah, that's my next question. My next question is, how did you tell your parents and what was their reaction?
Oh boy. It wasn't good. We knew ahead of time, and shortly after I told my parents, we got married. I think that was the saving grace, because back then, back in the 60s, it was not a nice thing for girls to get pregnant.
Yeah.
And I told my parents were very, very strict. And my mom, she didn't like it. She started to cry and all that. And my dad just got, he was, no, you know.
Just mad?
Very mad, very mad. They liked my husband, Robert, but they just felt that it was not the right time for me to get pregnant. So, but we got married.
Did they come around throughout the pregnancy?
Oh, of course, yes.
And get excited at all?
Yes. In fact, the kids used to call my dad Pop-Pop, and Pop-Pop used to come to our house every Saturday and bring brownies, and he told the kids that he made brownies. So, you know, like it turned into a normal relationship.
Normal situation.
Yeah. And the parents get over that.
Yeah. I was lucky with mom and dad, with my mom and dad, because they were both shocked but really accepting, like, pretty immediately.
And you thought I was going to be mad, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought you were going to be mad, because I remember when at Dad's engagement party, you said something about how at my age you were pregnant or something, and I was pregnant and you didn't know that. No. And you were like, oh, at your age, you're doing better than me because I was pregnant. I was like, oh, if you only knew.
I remember we got back from vacation and you called me and you said you wanted to talk about something, and I think the first thing out of my mouth was, are you pregnant?
Yeah.
And you said yes.
Yeah. I remember that conversation, yeah.
And I said to you, like Grandma, you know, I was young when I got pregnant. I don't regret it. I loved it because I grew up with my kids. We used to do silly, crazy things together and go out for rides in the car and try and get lost, which is silly. And they'd say, Mom, turn right, Mom, turn left, and whatever. But we'd always find our way home. And I had two sons. I had another son after her dad 4 years later. I liked it, you know. By the time they were 20, I was 40. I was still young.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's the benefit of now, too, because you're great-grandma and you're still young for being great-grandma. So she'll be able to, you know, see a lot of Layla's life.
But I was 52 when Ben was born, your brother.
Yeah, that's true, because they waited until they were in their 30s.
Yeah.
So.
They didn't take after me.
Yeah, they kind of messed us up. No, I'm kidding. Are you still with the father of your children?
No.
No.
We are divorced, and I am remarried, and I will be married 23 years this October 4th. 10-4, good buddy. That's how I remember it.
But you're still good friends.
Yes.
Everything is still good.
Yes.
So that all works out.
And we're good friends on purpose because I felt that if we weren't friends, it would hurt the kids.
Yeah.
And also, when I got divorced from Robert, my youngest was 21 years old, so
Yeah.
it's not like they were little children.
Yeah. Yeah. What were some of the challenges that you faced being a young mom?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
You can think about it.
I don't think back I mean, life is a challenge, you know?
Yeah.
So you just do what you have to do and get over it.
Yeah.
That's all.
But like, what were your challenges different from someone else that's 20 years old, who's just
Well, probably
without kids?
money. You don't have the money, although we had a good life. My husband was a photographer, like your dad, and had his own business, and then we started a store. And so money really wasn't a problem, but I think, you know, when you're real young, the first 2 years we lived with my in-laws, and you know, it was okay, but I wanted to get out on our own and have our own place, which we did.
Yeah, eventually you did. What were the benefits of having your children young?
Well, you're young, you know, and you enjoy them, I think. You have fun with them. I don't know, because I never had a child at an older age.
Yeah,
I was 24 when I had my second one, so.
yeah. That's what I wonder. What is it like to have a child at a normal age?
Well, what's a normal age?
Right? What is
Yeah.
a normal age? I mean, that was one of my other questions is, which isn't even on here, but the difference between being a young mom or a teen mom or whatever at this day and age versus yours. Was it like, did
Well-
a lot of people look at you weird? And
Yes. Oh, yes. And a lot of people thought that as your dad grew older, some people thought that he was my boyfriend.
Really? That's funny.
I don't think he liked it. I loved it. But,
Well, you know, when I went to one of, I think Dad told you this, when I went to one of my appointments during the pregnancy, the ultrasound person thought Dad was my husband, which was pretty weird. But,
yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, so that, you know, that's good for your ego.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I guess it had its challenges. It was a long time ago, though. I don't
Yeah.
remember them at this point.
Yeah. Do you think that being a young parent made the job more stressful?
No, I think it's easier as a young parent.
Yeah.
Well, because I didn't work.
Right.
You know, you don't work.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a career. When I say work, a
Yeah.
career.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to juggle that, and I think that that part of it was good.
But did you struggle with having to stay home and be home all the time with the kids? And like, did you crave wanting to actually work or
No.
do something
Well,
else?
I did work in our store after they were grown
Mm-hmm.
and out of the house. No. Yeah. No. Let me think back now. I did have a babysitter and I worked in the store. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But that was I worked the hours that I wanted on the days that I wanted because it was our store. So
Yeah, it was family.
it wasn't. It was. I think probably it was more for me to get out of the house than it was to do anything helpful in the store.
Yeah, makes sense. What would you tell a teenage girl who just found out she was pregnant? I think that's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know. What would I tell a
Right?
teenage girl?
Who's like really freaked out.
Not to have an abortion, to try to you know, raise your child and be the best mother that you can possibly be.
Yeah.
Love them with all your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, whether you get married or not, years ago, if you had asked me that question, I probably would have said, oh, get married, you know, or whatever.
Yeah.
But not today. It's different.
Yeah. Things are a lot different now.
Love your babies,
Yeah.
and they'll always love you.
That's true.
You're going to make me cry.
This is my last question, okay?
Mm-hmm.
How do you like being a great grandma and watching Layla grow up?
I love it.
Is it your
Remember
favorite thing?
when you thought that you were going to move to Texas? I was heartbroken.
Yeah.
And this COVID thing has really not been great because I don't get to see you guys as much as I'd like to.
I know.
But I do enjoy your videos a lot.
Yeah, she's my #1 fan.
And that's great because, you know, I get to see Layla grow, and like today when I got here, she was a little standoffish because she wasn't used to me, but I've been here about 3-4 hours now, and she was fine after a while, and I have to come more often, but it's been the COVID that because we live about 55-60 miles apart, something like that. It took a little over an hour for me to get here.
Yeah,
but I'll be here more.
Yeah, COVID is definitely hard, especially right now because Layla is changing so much.
Yeah.
Like, she's just every month is so different. So, I mean, to miss that stuff. But, like you said with the videos, I capture a lot of, like, the important moments.
Yep.
The moments worth capturing, I normally capture. So, yeah. So
and she took her most steps today with Grandma.
She did. She waited for Grandma to get here, and she walked across almost the whole room. So that was pretty impressive. But yeah. So that's all the questions I have.
Okay, good.
But yeah, if you like this video, then
it's hot in here.
I know it is hot in here. We gotta get back in the air conditioning. If you like this video, then like it down below, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.